Welcome to all of you. This is Professor Rajratna Kamble, Assistant Professor. Uh, Today my topic is complex analysis. In that topic, I am explaining the article stereographic projection. So first of all, the real number line is transformed into a standard unit circle. That is the extended real line is the real line containing both plus infinity and minus infinity, and the standard unit circle is x square plus y square is equal to 1 is the circle with centered at origin and having radius 1. So uh, for any real number a, draw a straight line joining the points a comma 0. A comma 0 is the point on the line, and 0 comma 1 is the point on the circle called the north pole. This line intersect the unit circle at the point 0 comma 1 and one another point x1 comma y1, uh, that is the corresponding point on the circle of the line a comma 0. How how graphically it look like? Say, see here is my point a comma 0, and here is a 0 comma 1, the north pole, and this is the standard uh, equation of circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. I am putting that line through the origin, and if I want to find the image of the point a comma 0 on the circle, so simply I draw a straight line passing through the north pole, that is a 0 comma 1, and a comma 0. This line cut the circle at the point x1 comma y1. So this x1 comma y1 is the corresponding point of the point a comma 0. So in this way you can transform a real line onto a standard unit circle in one-to-one correspondence. So if I want to find the image of the point say x1 comma y1, then simply pass a straight line passing through 0 comma 1, and when it touches the line say a comma 0, so the x1 comma y1 point is mapped onto the point a comma 0. So in this way you can transform an extended real line into a standard unit circle in one-to-one correspondence manner. So is it clear? So under this stereographic projection, as you can see, the points minus 1 and plus 1 goes to itself, that is the minus 1 goes to minus 1 and plus 1 goes to plus 1, and the open interval minus 1 comma 1 goes to the lower half of the circle. So the line, so the open interval minus 1 comma 1 goes to the lower half of the circle, and the points less than minus 1 and the points greater than plus 1 goes up upper half of the circle. As you can see that the origin is mapped onto the south pole, that is a 0 comma minus 1. So in this way we can transform a straight line, extended straight line, into a standard unit circle. In a similar manner you can transform a complex plane onto a standard unit sphere. So a plus ib is my any complex number, and I take the three tuples a b 0 in R3. So I want to know what is the point corresponding to a plus ib. Then join the point 0 0 1 and a b 0. That point touches the sphere at the point x1 y1 z1. So this x1 y1 z1 is the corresponding point for the plane point AB0. So in this way you can transform a complex plane onto the unit sphere. So this is a one-to-one correspondence, covers all the points in the finite complex plane. So so how manually you can calculate it? So specifically I want to find the point x1 y1 z1 on the sphere. If I am giving a point AB0, Observe that the 3 points 0, 0, 1, x1, y1, z1 and a, b, 0 are collinear points. Therefore, from the conditions of collinearity, we can observe that x1 minus 0 upon a is equal to y1 minus 0, y1 minus 0 upon b, z1 minus 1 upon minus 1. दरवाजा काट दे. z1 minus 1 upon minus 1. एवढीच याच्यामुळे मग सगळा व्हिडिओ खराब झाला तो. इक्वल टू टी implies that x1 is equal to at, y1 is equal to bt, z1 is equal to 1 minus t, and a is equal to x1 by t and b is equal to y1 by t. As from this, as you know that x1, y1, z1 are the point on the sphere, that why it satisfies the equation of sphere, that is x1 square plus y1 square plus z1 square is equal to 0. So x1 is your at, y1 is your bt, and z1 is equal to 1 minus t square. Putting this in 1, and after solving this we get t is equal to 2 upon a square plus b square plus 1 is equal to 1 minus z1. So putting that t here, x1 is equal to at, y1 is equal to bt and z1 is equal to 1 minus t. So we get x1, y1, z1 is equal to 2a upon a square plus b square plus 1, 2b upon a square plus b square plus 1, and z1 is a square plus b square minus 1 upon a square plus b square plus 1. In a modulus form, you can write x1, y1, z1 is equal to 2a upon mod z square plus 1, comma 2b upon mod z square plus 1, comma mod z square minus 1 upon mod z square plus 1. Since we know that the identity mod z into z bar is equal to mod z square. Also from the equation 1, a is equal to x1 by t and b is equal to y1 by t, we get a comma b is equal to x1 upon 1 minus z1 plus I times y1 upon 1 minus z1. So in this way we can transform a complex plane onto unit sphere. There is a one-to-one correspondence between the line and the unit circle. There is a one-to-one correspondence between the unit sphere and the complex plane. For example, we can calculate this by formula. If z is equal to 0 is equal to 0 plus 0i, putting this in this formula x1, y1, z1, we get x1 is equal to 0, y1 is equal to 0 and z1 is equal to minus 1. If we take another point, z is equal to 1 minus I is mapped onto 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. So here is a diagrammatical representation of a stereographic projection. Here is the equatorial plane, x square plus y square is equal to 1. Here is upper pole, here is a lower pole. Upper pole is called north pole, lower pole is called south pole, and this is called equator. This is x square plus y square is equal to 1. This is called a Riemann sphere. So here is another beautiful picture how a circle on a sphere goes to the circle on a plane. So here is another two beautiful pictures drawn by me, not taken from anywhere or from the Google. I simply draw it. And here is a formula to convert a complex plane to a sphere and to a sphere point to a complex number in a one-to-one correspondence manner. These two formulas are important in a stereographic projection. As you see, the circle above the upper hemisphere goes to the circle x square plus y square greater than 1, and the circles near the below the lower half sphere goes to the x square plus y square less than 1, and the origin maps to the south pole, Here is another beautiful picture. So thank you. So this is my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe and follow for more mathematics videos. Thank you.